Hi viewers, welcome to our BSP Voice with Bitla. Today I'm coming with a person who is been there right in voyage. Voyage means the travel in the sea from one country to other country, and who works in the merchant navy. Mr. Kuldeep Singh, who passed out from High Tech College of Engineering Technology. It is renamed as Abhinav High Tech College of Engineering and Technology today. But from High Tech College of Engineering and Technology, his journey to Merchant Navy, even while he was studying itself, actually his dream was to become right in Merchant Navy, the job in Merchant Navy as a triple E student. He is a triple E student, but he wanted to become a great officer in Merchant Navy, so that he has become electrical officer in Merchant Navy who takes care of everything about electricity of the ship. So at present he is in ship in Russia. So last week actually when I met him, he was in Belgium. So it is great to see the people like okay, generally we travel only by road. So the person who is voyaging the entire ocean and different oceans too. So now he's in Russia. At last I got his time for me. Thank you so much, Kuldeep, for giving your valuable time for BSP Voice to share your knowledge and your inputs for the further generation and further students who would like to come into Merchant Navy, maybe or any other fields. So you people are really inspiring, especially the people who work in Navy and Army and Air Force. So of course it's Merchant Navy or Indian Navy, whatever it is, but you are in the service of nation, so which is away from the home and working for the nation. It is really somewhat difficult to many of the people. It is really one kind of sacrifice, away from the people for 6 months from our family members and working there. So this all totally difficult situations to many of the people. So, but you people have taken a great initiative, entering the fields like okay, Navy, Army, and Air Force. I appreciate you people really great and true Indians. So, of course, we are here as the teachers. We train the people, but we can't come into directly to the field. Whereas, okay, you people are there for us to do many things, because the Indian greatness depends on Merchant Navy and Indian Navy and Army and Air Force. So whatever these things are really doing well for the strengthening our nation. So Kuldeep Singh, who passed out 2010 from High Tech College of Engineering and Technology, is one of my students. But of course, I may not be direct student to him. When I met him on campus, I used to talk many things to him and used to discuss many things. Really, there was some bond between Kuldeep Singh and me. So it led me to meet again on virtual kind of platform, where definitely he is going to speak very well and give inputs to many people. Thank you so much, Kuldeep. Welcome to BSP Voice.
Hello, sir. Hello. How are you, sir?
Fine, thank you. How
So,
are
and
you?
thank you for making me a part of your channel.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
I am good, sir. I am good. So I'm doing good and presently, as you have told already,
Yes.
and at port in Russia,
Yeah.
Ustluga port.
Yeah. Ustuluga
So
Port. Okay.
yes, Ustluga port near to Saint Petersburg, which is the famous city in Russia.
Hmm. Hmm.
So and thank you once again for making me a part of your channel. And I
Thank you.
also really thank you for making some so much of inspirational speeches by. I have seen some of your videos,
Yes.
which are really inspiring for the people or the students, the young
Yeah.
generation. So
Who take it?
it's
Who
good,
take
sir.
it
Good,
positive?
good.
Who take it positive? They take
Yes,
it.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes,
Otherwise, it
yes.
will be boring.
No, it's not. It's not that boring.
Yes.
It's good. So nice, nice videos and
I,
nice content. You know.
I'm giving here and there pop-ups. Pop-ups. I'm not giving complete speech pop-ups like 8 minutes or 7 minutes. Like the pop-ups will be there. So that
Okay, sir.
sometimes,
Okay.
sometimes I give full-length lecture also. But actually, today's students totally transformed into different way. At the time, 8 years, 10 years back, how you were there, 2010 to 2020, one decade.
Yes, yes.
So one decade passed, the students' IQ levels and their mentality is totally changed. So okay,
Change.
anyhow,
Yes, yes, yes.
yeah,
Change plus nowadays this social media and plus the internet. By the way, we are also now using the virtual platform to interact each other. So this is a new technology which has arrived, and it's
Yeah.
good in some ways, and
Yes. Yes.
if we use in good ways,
Yes.
so that
Definitely.
is good.
It is. It is. It is really
Yes, yes,
useful for many of the people, even professionals also using. It's not. It's not
yes,
like
yes.
okay. Okay.
You won't believe, as a sailor or as an electrical officer on board,
Hmm.
5 years before when I joined this field,
Okay.
so we used to face problems in the machineries, like, and for the help, we used to refer the manuals, or if
Hmm.
we cannot solve the problem or we cannot do the troubleshooting, we have to ask the maker through emails. And the
Okay.
communication scope on ship at sea was very less.
Hmm.
But nowadays, ship are also having internet facility 24 hour into 7, but the
Oh.
speed is little low.
Hmm.
And it's like 1 month we get 1 GB.
Okay.
At land, it is
Okay.
like, if you consider in the land, 1
Okay.
GB is quite less amount, but at sea it is quite high amount.
Oh.
But the speed is obviously low. So, but chatting and through WhatsApp we can do properly. So technology has made our life easy,
Yes.
even though in merchant navy I can say practically. And plus, if any troubleshooting is there regarding any machinery, we directly go online, we directly search, and we get a lot of benefits from that instead of asking the maker who replies maybe after 1 day or 2 day.
Hmm.
So that is the thing.
Yeah.
So this is about the merchant navy, which will come later on how I came into this field.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let me start. Let me start from the initial schooling days. My schooling was not at a single place. My father was in army, so being an army person, we used to travel a lot throughout the country. And my initial schooling was in Madhya Pradesh, like starting first, second, third class. After that, we went to Chennai. My father was an instructor in Officers Training Academy, Minnambakam, which is in Chennai. So there I did my next 3 years, like third, fourth, and fifth. And mostly I studied in Kendriya Vidyalayas. That time in Kendriya Vidyalayas, we used to have Hindi medium.
Yes. Yes.
And being my father was in army and he was an instructor, he used to take me with him when I was like on Sundays and during winter vacations, which we usually get in December month, 10 days around. So he taught me horse riding. Like we used to go. So at such a small age, means that time maybe I was 7 or 8 years.
Yes.
So he taught me horse riding, not that much, but okay, starting stage, and swimming. Then going for this, we used to go for firing range. Actually, he was a firing instructor. So he used to take me in when I was off, like Sunday. So morning 4 o'clock we used to go from home, and night 10 o'clock we used to enter sometimes because
Oh.
whole day they used to stay there,
Hmm.
like practicing firing. I usually spend my whole day at firing range. So from that point onwards, I was having something in my heart that okay, I'll also join some kind of defense, maybe army, navy,
Yeah. Yeah.
or air force,
You got
or air
inspired by
force.
your
Yes, yes.
father. Yes. Yes.
Father, not even my father. My father's elder brother was also in army.
Hmm.
So and so many of people's in my family are in army,
Hmm.
belongs to army background. So I was into it. But later on, I came to merchant navy. That is a long story. Slowly will come to this side.
Okay.
So schooling part, like after Chennai, we shifted or posted. My father was posted to Hyderabad. So Hyderabad, Kendriya Vidyalaya number 2, Golconda. I
Hmm.
was there for around almost 3.5 years. So after that, my father was posted to Jammu and Kashmir, Akhnur sector, which is near to border.
Right. Right.
So their families are not allowed. So he shifted us to hometown, Punjab. My hometown
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
Punjab. So he shifted us there. Now, as I told, I was studying Hindi medium. Now, I didn't study Punjabi. Being my
Hmm.
mother tongue, I used to speak,
Yes.
but I didn't study it. So I didn't know the ABCD of Punjabi, like by writing, how to write it. So when I went to Punjab, Punjabi is compulsory because state-wise, if you go any language, local language is compulsory.
Hmm.
So there I was in 8th, 9th, 10th. And plus, I would like to tell that in school days I was not so bright enough or something. I was just passing classes, nothing else, because it's starting. I was My mother is not like educated. She studied up to second standard. My father was studied in fifth standard, and he joined army as a
Hmm.
rangroot. And slowly in army he continued his studies and completed 10th, and he got promoted, and finally he became captain after studying in army itself. So uh, my family background was also not so like educated type. So we was like, I was also like passing the classes.
Okay.
So when I went to Punjab, there was a good school, English medium school, hi-fi school. Like, so my father admitted me into that school. And that was so hi-fi that standard of that school, it was like we can say CBSE or international standard. I could not cope up somehow.
Okay.
So eighth and ninth, I just struggled and did it over there with just passing percentages. So when came to 10th, that 10th class is board over there. So if the result of school is not good, that is private school. So they are little worried that our name of school will go down or something. So they told some of the students, including me, that if you drop out this year, that will be good for you, because as we consider your studies, it's not so good and all those things. Maybe you'll not pass, something like
Okay.
that.
Hmm.
So they told my parents. I also told. Then my parents told, okay, we'll drop out this time, and they shifted me to other school, normal Punjabi medium school. I did my 10th. So in 10th, I was dropped out. It's like, if I say
Hmm.
10th, I was dropped out that 1 year. Then I did my 10th in Punjabi medium. I struggled for Punjabi at starting, but I somehow managed to complete it. And in that school, I topped 10th in school,
Oh,
not in board.
great, great.
In that
Ah.
school, I top 10th. But what are the topping marks? I mean, top up marks in that? I, that was my 64 percentage.
Oh.
So that 64 percentage was top in that school.
What was the year actually you finished your 10th class?
I finished in 2004. 2004, yes.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, great.
Yes. So there was not much competition. I passed out and 64% scored, and I was like topper in the school. Okay, good and nice. Then coming after 10th, mainly after 10th, the main thing starts. You want to take medical, non-medical, or commerce, whatever. And that time also, my family was not sure because they don't know about the educational fields after that. So some of friends told, okay, we'll take commerce, we'll take arts, which don't have any physics, chemistry, or maths. I also, okay, we'll go. I took admission in arts, which don't
Hmm.
have any physics, chemistry, math, nothing. No technology background or something.
Okay.
But one of my teacher who was in school, who used to teach us English and Hindi in 10th
Hmm.
standard, he talked with me and he consulted with my father, and he told he's very good in studies. Might be I was good that time, became good after dropping out 1 year,
Yeah, definitely.
little bit.
Experience,
So
experience teaches
yeah,
us.
so yes, that was the thing which I want to say, that at some point of time you get some person who can change your life. So if that point of time I would not have met that person who taught us, who like he's like a mentor to me, I can say, who changed my life at that time, at that point of time. So he inspired me for taking MPC, math, physics, chemistry, means non-medical stream we say in our state. So now again the same problem comes. MPC is fully in English, right?
Mathematics.
Fully, yes, mathematics, physics, chemistry, you name it, everything is in English.
Yes.
So again the problem comes. So first day, okay, I went to school and we went to buy books. Previously, I bought the books for arts, which was very thin, small books.
Yeah, yeah.
That was okay.
Yes.
Then I shifted to MPC, math, physics, chemistry. I went to buy the
Very
books.
big books.
It's very
Thick.
thick books and bigger, full of English,
Yes.
right?
Hmm.
So that time only I was like, how I will study this all big books. So first thing I did, to split that books in small parts so that the books will look good at least in thinner.
Okay, smaller ones then.
So
You
that was the
felt
first
okay.
thing I did. So,
Okay.
yes. So now the problem, I was actually, we were studying, we was staying in village. I'm not from the city. So the problem was the school which was having this stream, the non-medical stream, was not having sufficient faculties. They were having only chemistry faculty, no physics, no mathematics faculty. So they hired physics and mathematics faculty on private basis. So he used to come like 1 hour, 2 hours for teaching. So 11th standard, we just crossed like that because that is not board class. So there is like exams are taken by school itself. So that was passed. Now comes plus two. Means in Hyderabad side we say intermediate second year, right?
Yes, it's intermediate.
So it's like inter college. Yeah. So now comes plus two, which is board class, which we have to pass anyhow. There is no nothing. Exam will be taken by the state board. So we have to pass. So my parents thought, okay, we'll keep you tuitions, math, physics, chemistry, whatever tuitions we can keep, no problem. So I kept tuitions and struggled. And we were 8 members, we were 8 students in non-medical. Out of 8 students, finally the result came. Again, I was the topper.
Oh,
in
great.
that 8 students.
Yes.
But now I'll tell the percentage, that is 62%.
Good. Yeah.
So out of 8, four students cleared, and some of them got backlogs.
Okay.
So that was the situation. Till then, I say till plus two, I was just like struggling to pass the classes, struggling for my studies. Anyhow, but still, I was a topper in plus two. Okay, my father told, now let's see what we can do after this. After 10th class, that teacher changed my path to take non-medical. Now after non-medical, I can do BSc. I can join engineering college, or in engineering college, I can join different type of fields. Right? So again, we don't have any idea. So there was one friend, the Kuldeep, his name was also Kuldeep, who was already settled in, who was already in their high-tech college.
Yes,
he was from my village itself.
Yes.
Yes. And that time he was on his summer vacations. So being a student from the entire village who took non-medical, means I was the second after him in my village, who took non-medical and cleared in one attempt, even though it was 62%, but that was a big thing which was achieved.
Yeah, that's great.
Yes. So he told, okay, you come with me to Hyderabad. We'll start your admission procedure and all those things, and September or October the classes will start.
Okay, yes.
That time when I cleared, it was the month of May end or June starting, something like that. So he went from there to Hyderabad and he asked me to send your certificates and all those things by scanning.
Yes.
So we have sent, and he asked me to come down. If you can come early, it's okay, no problem. Your classes will start September. It's not a problem. We can start some other classes. Like my English was poor because we used to study English. We never spoke English with anybody. So communication skills was not so much. So he thought, okay, I took classes in Russell's spoken English classes in Mehndipatnam.
Yes,
in Mehndipatnam.
Yeah.
So I went there around 25-30 days. It was a certification course, but I didn't complete that one. I just got bored after going there. So 20 days, 25 days I went there. Then in between he started my C classes, because in first year we have a C language for computer. So he started my C classes because his aim was to take me towards software side, because Hyderabad is obviously a software hub that time, and or normally in college campus you will get software companies, right? So he sent me to C classes, but C classes also, because I never saw computer before coming to Hyderabad. In my school also there was no computer. So if directly you go to that programming language, you will not understand anything, frankly. So the classes, C classes for me was like nothing. Everything was going above head. Nothing I was getting. So everything was going above head. And even though I was not interested in that side, okay, because
Yes.
sitting in front of computer full day doing something, it's not like I was interested into. So this was the thing which how I came to Hyderabad. Now I go little back. When I was in schooling, I told I was having little interest of opening the things, each and everything.
Okay.
So we'll come back to engineering. So how I picked up in engineering, maybe that is the reason. I was not so good in studies in school, but I picked up in engineering because engineering is all about practical, and with theoretical it's practical. So maybe that is the reason I picked up. I'll go back when I was around 9 or 10 years age. My father used to have a watch. That time the good brand was HMT.
Yes.
He was having HMT brand watch, which was I think he got gifted in prize because he participated in competitions of firing and all those things. So he got some gift, but he never used to wear that watch. He was he never interested in wearing any that kind of watches.
Okay.
So one fine day, I was just thinking, okay, I'll open this watch and see what's in this and how it works.
Yeah.
Being at 9-10 years age, okay, I'll open it. But for opening a watch nowadays, I know that it requires some special tools of some watchmaker screwdrivers and all those things. Small screwdrivers we require. But at that time, I was not knowing. But still, I know how means I have to open this. So I opened with you consider knife, scissor, blade. I took so many tools to open it. It took a lot of time, 1 to 2 hours, and nobody was there in home.
Oh.
So I opened it. Now the main thing is I opened, but how to box back? Because I opened part by part.
Yeah.
Now main thing was how to box back. Yeah, so I was a little afraid my father will scold or my mother will scold if they come to know. But then what I did, that time we used to have boxes for keeping biscuits, means airtight boxes. So one of the boxes was free, and I put that watch, all parts in that box, and hided it. As I told, my father was not into wearing any kind of watches or something, so nobody asked.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, okay, there was no watch only actually. So,
Okay.
so like, but after maybe 20-25 days, my mother searching for that box actually.
Okay.
Where is that box?
And not watch.
So, not watch. So finally, she got the watch with the box.
Okay.
And everybody knew because we were in army.
It is totally dismantled.
Totally dismantled, and my father, mother, everybody was news. Because my sister never used to do this type of things. So I only did. And there was nobody at home. So I am the only culprit. So they didn't told me anything because that was okay. And they told, okay, something maybe he's doing or maybe something they took in positive manner that time.
Exactly.
So yeah, that was my first thing. There were so many other things which I could not recollect now. And some of the things which are like in electricity side, I can tell you. Being in that age only, I used to do wiring at home, little bit wiring to make some extension boxes. Even though I was not having much idea about electrical circuits, how it is connected in series or parallel, right? Because the house wiring, how it is connected. So one time I went when I was in village, in summer vacation, I went to my mama's home, a maternal home. So they were having this Diwali lights, which normally are connected in series. If one of the bulb goes, whole Diwali light will not work. It's maybe like that.
Yes.
That time I was not having this idea of series and parallel something. This I came to know when I was +2 or BTech. So, but I tried out, and the bulb was not working. You can see the bulb, normal old bulbs, we can see by the filament that filament is broken, and we can identify this bulb is not working. So somehow I connected, removed that holder and connected the wire and put tape. And started working. So that was again like it's little about a little amount of happiness that light was not working, and I made it working.
You made it working.
So, yes. So like that in olden days. Nowadays we are not getting that thing. Normally in cycles we used to have bells, battery operated bells, which is having some fancy lighted forward
Okay.
on the. So that also I opened. I mean, so many like this kind of things,
Okay.
and I used to do. So now this thing I told just because this thing keeps me interested. These are all practical things, right? Sir?
Yes.
This is not theoretical. But at that point, I used to do little practical things. Means if I'll consider an engineer and a mechanic, right? A mechanic always do a practical thing and he learns from his practical. He don't have much of theoretical knowledge.
Yes.
Same thing was with me at that time because I used to do only by hand that time.
Hmm.
I didn't study about some how it works or
Any
not.
theory? There is no theoretical
Yes,
knowledge.
yes.
Only practical you had.
Nothing,
Yeah.
nothing.
Hmm.
So when I was in plus one and plus two, my favorite subject was physics,
Oh, great.
not
Yeah.
chemistry. Chemistry was all formulas, this and
Yeah.
all. I
It's
used to mug
somewhat
up
complex.
chemistry.
Complex.
Yeah,
Yeah.
chemistry. I used to mug up everything.
Hmm.
My favorite was physics because physics was having some concepts.
Yes.
Same this all resistor, everything which comes in mainly electrical department, electrical and electronics department. And this, if you ask me, did I choose triple E by my choice? No, it's not. I chosen. It's chosen by the friend only whom I told. He was from the same village. He was doing triple E and he was in final year at that time. So he only chosen. I was not knowing what is the full form of triple E actually when I was in village doing plus two. When he
Yeah.
told me that you will be
But
doing triple E,
by that time only you are connected with the electricity.
I was already connected. Yes, means yeah.
Yeah,
That's
doing
why
all
I'm
the things.
coming. I'm coming to that point only.
Okay. Okay.
Uh, means he told me when he was in village and he told me that okay, I'll take you to Hyderabad for further studies,
Hmm.
and you will be doing triple E. He told me this much triple E.
Okay.
I was that time we don't have that much of internet access, no smartphones, nothing, and
Yeah.
I have not seen computer also that time. So obviously I was thinking it is like triple E, triple TRIPLE, something like that, maybe.
Yeah, you felt like
So
that. Okay.
yeah, when I came to college, that time when I came to know it's like electrical and electronics engineering. So I was means mainly I would like to say one thing that I have not chosen anything in my life as of now. Means I have tried something, I didn't got, so I left it. Means I have not means I have adapted to the things which was already came to me, but automatically something you can say like that. Because as after 10th, I told that teacher guided me to
Yeah.
go for MPC, so I didn't reject it actually,
Hmm.
right? Sir? I didn't rejected. I took that. I worked hard. How much I could do, I did, and I gave my best at that time. So after plus two, I was not having any idea, and I was supposed to take admission for some BSc college, for BA or MA, whatever. And that friend from my village who was already in Hyderabad, he told me and he guided me to come Hyderabad for further studies, and you will take triple E. At that point also, I didn't know anything about this thing, for engineering and the branch, but I didn't reject it. Only thing is I didn't reject it. Whatever came, I didn't reject it. And but once like one thing I would like to say, once I was into it, I was fully into it. Means
Yeah.
working
Yeah. Once. Yeah.
means
Once you are
hardly means yeah. Once I'm into it, I was
commitment.
like into it.
Commitment. You work
Commitment. Yeah,
with
I was
commitment.
yes committed to that.
Hmm.
If I got this means I'm into it.
Yes.
So same thing as at starting I told my father was in army, and I was little closer to army background, defense side. So in third year, in my pre-final year, one of my classmates, Lalit Kumar, maybe if you will remember,
Yeah.
we used to go for we used to go for SSBs, service selection boards in army.
Yes.
We went
Lalit
in
Kumar.
Allahabad, we went 2-3 times in Bhopal, and we went for Air Force SSB also.
Where is Lalit Kumar now?
So he's in Indian Navy, sir.
Oh.
He got into Indian Navy, yes.
Okay. Okay.
He's also in at sea. He's
Great.
also in
Great.
Navy
Yes.
vessels, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we used to try out together. We used to go together. It's like from our pre-final year, we started towards this thing. That okay, we have to go into defense because his father was also in army. His
Yeah.
father was in artillery center. He was there in
Artillery.
quarters,
Yes.
army
Yes.
quarters.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, I used to stay outside in. We took a room. I used to stay outside in Langar house.
Hmm.
So we tried a lot. We tried. We could not means we cannot crack the exam for army.
Hmm.
But the army exam, it's like it's not like normal interview of any MNC company or something. It's like 6 days interviews,
Yes.
continuation of interviews. Like 3 or 4 parts are there. That is different thing. So this was a thing which I tried for going in defense, but I was not having anything in my mind for going for a software jobs. I
Yeah.
didn't try it anytime. I mean, 1 or 2 times we went through our college placement cell, whatever. I didn't try it from my say. Means I was not committed to that, or I didn't struggle to cross that. I was always into army thing, to wear a uniform and to serve the nation
Yeah.
at that time.
It is there in your blood indeed. The blood inspired you.
Yes, 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 yes. So after that, how I came to merchant navy, that was the same thing, because merchant navy also offers you a uniform, and the thing is that it's like you can say a second line of defense for the country in case of any war or something. When our defenses are busy, we can serve at the second line of defense. We
Yes.
can provide them the provisions. We can provide whatever extra help they require, support they require. So that is the thing. Uh, I joined merchant navy, and presently I completed around 8 years
Yeah.
in
Yes.
merchant navy. Yeah, total 8 years. 1 year I was 1 year I was as a trainee, and after that I promoted to assistant electrical officer. Then after giving exams, I promoted to electrotechnical officer. So you can say after that, after training, 7 years in a full-fledged electrical officer. So coming to college life, I told my school life was not so much inspirational, I can say. Coming to college life, from starting onwards, from first year onwards, that was my first time when I came away from home. Even though my father was in army, so we used to stay together in quarters. That was the thing. We used to stay away from home only. But this was the first time when I came alone away from the home. So used to stay in a room where we used to cook food, wash our own everything, clothes, whatever. So day-to-day things, and plus studies. And that was in first year I fully committed myself to the studies. I didn't do much of the extra curricular activities in my first year. So I just fully committed myself, and I scored around 75-76%. That was like biggest happiness for me. That time I think I was on third position. I got I was on third in class. Now I'll just will remember my first class when it was an introduction class. We can say first day of the college. So first day of college, every faculty or every teacher comes and asks for your introduction. So at that point, everybody was introducing themselves and telling their marks in +2 scores, whatever. So here comes the main thing. Everybody was 90 plus. I must say, everybody was 90
in
plus.
Hyderabad, everybody gets 90s and 80s.
Yes, everybody was 90 plus. When it came to me, I was like 62%, and I was okay, because I was also feeling a little bit how it could be 90 plus. I never imagined only that somebody can score 90%, because I said already in my 10th standard, +2 standard, I was the topper in my class.
The concept is different. Yeah, the concept is different. By hiding method will be there mostly. The people who by they get 90s.
Okay. So then that day I thought one thing in my mind, that okay, I came away from my family and they have a lot of hopes. From a village, when you come outside, not only your family, your neighborhood, they also have some kind of hope.
Yeah.
Maybe not in the positive manner, maybe something like, okay, he went outside for study in other state. Let us see what he can achieve. So that was a thing which in my heart it came in my first year, and I just fully committed myself to the study, and I scored, as I told, 75 plus, and that was the achievement I thought for me. Then from second year onwards, I started, okay, I'll do little extracurricular activities. So my that brother, I can say, Kuldeep Singh, no? Like friend, he was from the same village. He started an IEEE branch in High Tech College at that time,
Yeah.
and my HOD of Triple E department at that time was Subaredu. Mr.
Subaradu, sir.
Subaredu.
Subaradu, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. So he gave me one post in that IEEE branch. He gave me a post of vice president.
Mhm.
Vice president. So being a part of IEEE, I participated in some of the events in IEEE. My brother used to take me in some of the events,
Yeah. Seminars and all.
and yes, seminars, and to attend the seminars and to have some view, means how actually the seminar works, or if in case in future I have to give some paper presentation or something like that. And also in second year first semester I gave one first of my PPT with Lalit Kumar. That was in Institute of Engineers, Khairtabad.
Yes.
There we gave our paper. It was more of theoretical. That time it was always theoretical only, not much in practical. So it was of non-conventional source of energy, and it was my first time, and it was first time for my colleague also, Lalit Kumar, and we scored second in that second position, and it was the happiest moment, and our HOD congratulated us a lot. So that was the like starting up.
Mm.
It helped me a lot that to gain much of the experience and to gain much of a confidence. I can say the stage fear which is there normally in the students at starting period. The stage fear gone at that time. So that was the starting. So then I thought, okay, whatever it is, whatever paper presentation comes in nearby colleges, not even nearby. We went to Pune also, ISKIT. We went to Warangal also, KI, it's Warangal for paper presentation, not even nearby.
Yeah, yeah. It is away from Hyderabad.
And we got prizes. So prizes, and plus it was not about the prizes. We got so much confidence that how to face the so much of public in
You
front of
got
you, because
good exposure you got
being
over
a
there.
yeah, yes, being a person from a village who never spoken in English earlier, so when you go on stage you have a little fear, so and speaking in front of so many people, uh, it's like a little bit fear. So when you overcome that fear, you can speak anywhere in any amount of peoples, in any number of peoples. So that was the thing which I gained from that paper presentations. Yeah, I was not going for winning prizes or something, but that gave us a lot of exposure. So, and that helped me in this field, because being in a merchant navy, it's an international, you can say international. We
Exposure.
run on international waters. We go we go to foreign countries, and the only a language which keeps us binded is English.
English.
We work with multinational crew also.
Yeah.
You can say means sometimes we get person from Europe, means any country in the Europe. So only language which binds us is English. So that time which we used to give so much of presentations, that helped us in a lot
Yes.
of manner. Means
Yeah.
it used to give us certificates. That time certificates are also uh, the main thing, that once you are out of college, so many certificates, how much will that much will be your grading or something. But it was not like, you can say, even though your degree is a license
Hmm.
to vehicle, but finally you have to drive the vehicle. It's your up to you. Somebody can give you license, no problem, but finally you have to drive the vehicle. So that was the thing. After that, okay, after college, I did my pre-sea training. Coming into March to do a pre-sea training. 2011 January, I started my pre-sea training. That is about 4 to 5 months. In that training, they normally teach us the basic of ship, because the main basic of machinery you have as an electrical engineer, as a graduate engineer in the electrical department, we have the main basics of our machineries, but we don't have any knowledge about ships. So in pre-sea training, they normally teach us about ship, and when you are on board, you have only 20 to 22 persons. So when you are at mid of the sea,
Yeah.
you don't have any helping hand from the land. You can consider when you are at land, you have a fire incident, you call fire brigade. You have a medical problem, you call ambulance. Whatever, you go to doctor, you go to
Yeah.
hospital, whatever thing you face. So, but on ship, when you are having only 20 to 22 persons on board and you are at sea, you have to look after everything. If you have a
Everything.
fire on board, you have to fight for that.
You must.
So that in that 4 months of in that 4 months of training, they teach us all this. That is all about practical things, not single thing about theory. All practical. How to fight a fire, how to give first aid, how to give CPR. So like basic things which we require. Plus, if it is extra, then we get radio help, radio medical help on board. So every person who is serving on ships must be knowing these things. So that was the thing in pre-sea training which we thought, which they have taught. But actual practical experience about your machinery, which we get normally on the ships itself. So till now it is good, and I am very happy that I am doing the job which I studied actually.
Yeah,
So
that is
mostly,
great.
Mostly, yeah,
Core job, whatever.
job.
Yes.
Yes. So, and you can see what I told in my school days or in my younger days, I used to open up some electrical equipment or something. And still, till today, I'm opening some of the electrical equipments, but I'm boxing back also.
Yeah,
It's not like opening and keeping it here.
That's great thing indeed. Your childhood dream has become true, that whenever you
maybe somehow
whenever
somehow
you
it has
wish, your wish is very
came true.
strong, your wish is very strong, definitely
Yes.
it comes to you, definitely. That definitely happens.
Yes. But it was a thing I never I never committed myself to that field, but somehow automatically it came to me. Bas. I can say somehow automatically it came to me, but after it came to me, I'm just giving my full 100% to be in this and to give my best, and that is the thing.
It's a
I
great
think
thing.
mostly most of the cases we should do that thing. Yeah.
So, Kuldeep, what is the process of entering Merchant Navy
Yes,
or
sir.
Indian Navy? What's the process of entering there?
Uh, Regarding sir, Indian Navy, I will not tell you because I am not Indian Navy. But
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Indian Navy, there is a separate procedure, and Merchant Navy is separate. So we'll
What's-
come to Merchant Navy.
Yeah.
If somebody is required, if somebody wanted to know how to enter into Indian Navy, I can tell afterwards, no problem. But being in a Merchant Navy, I'll tell. You can enter from three paths. After your +2 in non-medical, means after your intermediate in non-medical with MPC, you require 60 plus percentage, and
Yeah.
nowadays maybe some of the college might require 65, but 60 is the basic in non-medical. You can come after your 10th standard also, but that is the job which normally means we can say worker class job.
Okay.
So it's like cleaning jobs, mostly cleaning
Yeah,
jobs.
4th class employees.
So yes. So after 10th standard you can come, after your +2 you can come with non-medical, and after your engineering, and that too in mechanical or electrical. Other than mechanical or electrical, there is no option in Merchant Navy.
Yeah, Merchant Navy.
Because if I there are you can say two departments on ship. One is deck department, one is engine department. So deck department normally comes from +2, and the engine department, which are engineers, that come mainly from the mechanical side and electrical side. Being an electrical engineer, I have been working as an electrical officer on board, and the person who comes from a mechanical background, they start their job profile from junior engineer, then they go up to 4th engineer, 3rd engineer, 2nd engineer, then finally end up as a chief engineer on board.
Yes.
So chief engineer is like responsible for overall machineries on ship. He is responsible for day-to-day operation of machineries. So under chief engineer, I'll be handling all the electrical machineries. You name it, any machinery which has a wire is related
Yes.
to electrical.
Yes. That
Okay.
runs only. That
So
runs through
yes,
electricity.
yes. So my job is like I'm a day worker. From morning 8 to 5 is my job, and the engineers who are there, like you consider fourth engineer, third engineer, second engineer, they are watch keepers.
Okay. Okay.
They are mainly operators of the machinery. They operate machinery, and if any fault comes, if it's mechanical, they will handle. If any electrical, I'll be there.
Yes.
So mainly mechanical engineers are dedicated to engine to run the
Yeah.
machineries, and the deck
Interesting.
peoples are mainly for this cargo operations, loading cargo, unloading cargo, maintaining the stability of ship. And deck profile is like they enter into deck department as a deck cadet.
Okay.
That is the training period for the deck cadet. Then they give exams. They become third officer. They become second officer. They become chief officer. Then they end up as a master. Master is nothing but a captain of ship. So if somebody wants to become a captain, he has to come from the plus two side itself.
Mm.
Being a engineer, we think that we can command the ship. No, there is no
No.
option. But even though you can do your engineering, then you can go and choose deck profile. In that
Okay.
case, your engineering will not be considered, but you will be having enough experience, like for engineering
You become
purpose. You
captain.
can
There is a possibility of you become a captain.
no. For me, it's not possible.
Okay.
Only the person who joined after plus two as a deck cadet
Okay.
can become a captain.
Okay.
For me, there is a possibility of becoming a chief engineer.
Chief engineer. How many years of
Yeah, you
service?
see,
How many years of service you have mentioned in that? 15 years, 20 years.
uh,
What is
means
the minimum service
get you.
one has to do? I mean to say, minimum service one has
Okay,
to
okay,
do. Yeah.
got it. Actually, there is nothing like that. You can go up to your 60 years of age.
Oh, great.
Yes, if you are medically fit. The main thing is that you should be medically fit
Hmm.
to be on board ship.
Yes.
So whenever I join on a ship, my company sends me for a medical test. Everything they'll check up. So I go for a medical. If I pass my medical test, then I'll be on board.
Hmm.
So that thing goes on. If until 60 years of your age, you are medically fit, no problem.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. So it's not like 10 years, 15 years. It depends.
What's the maximum limit to enter the right merchant navy? Maximum
For
age limit.
deck cadet, yeah, for deck cadet, it's around 20 to 22, depends on various colleges because it's a private thing. So college to college, it depends.
Okay.
So if I consider my company, I'm like presently working with Anglo Eastern.
Okay.
They are having their own college, Anglo Eastern Institute in Bombay. So they consider lesser age people only, like 20 you can consider for the deck cadet because normally at 18 person can clear is plus 2, 18, 19, so 20, it goes up to that. And for the engineering side, it goes up to 24,
Hmm.
23 to 24 max. Yeah. So like engineering, you can consider for electrical, mechanical both.
Anything.
And
Yeah.
for 10th standard, the person can come up to 35 years of age because that doesn't require so much of skills and doesn't require so much to gain. It's like practical, most of the practical jobs, nothing technical. Just whatever you say, they will do. Us. That is like that.
Right. Right.
So,
So,
yeah.
so after BTech in mechanical and electrical engineering, they can enter this merchant navy, and
Yes,
others also may
yes.
enter, but in different departments.
Yes, in different departments.
Okay. So this is a journey right up to this now. So it's a really great, inspiring Kuldeep Singh. Kuldeep Singh has really inspired a lot because of his family background. We can say when the family is disciplined and family is very good at everything, definitely children will grow up very good. Like Kuldeep Singh, we can say his father was in army and worked with very disciplined and committed, sacrificing many things for the nation. So it was really very great thing to understand. So, right, we understand from the Navy and Army and Merchant Navy people. So, when the people are really one work, committed to one work, definitely they are going to do everything successfully. So, success come to the people. We can see that Kuldeep Singh's place, where actually schooling was somewhat only 60%, 63%, intermediate 62%. When he has come to engineering, he crossed distinction, and we can see him as merchant navy, and in his childhood whatever he cherished, so he had taken the branch in it, that is the triple it electrical and electronics engineering. Then he planned well third year and fourth year onwards itself. So he had some plans and writing the staff selection commission and taking the seeing the notifications of merchant navy and others. So at last he entered. So Kuldeep Singh has very great strategic and timely planning to achieve the things, and with his efforts since his childhood to now also he's been there and is away from the family and working for the nation's betterment in the merchant navy. We can really appreciate and is pride of our India. We can say definitely. So these people, these kind of people should come forward from this generation also. Even he passed out in 2010, even 2020 also. People sometimes think about the nation's sake too, not only our sake. So when you really put your efforts, NDA is open for you, Army is open for you, Merchant Navy is open for you. So if you want to go for that, really it is a royal job definitely, but little sacrifice is required. So if you are ready to sacrifice some things for some months, like definitely your life will be brighter, and further also after retirements also your benefits also will be fine. I feel. Is it Kuldeep Singh? After retirement also you will have right one more job will be waiting for you. It seems if you get retired
Yes,
before
we are
60.
like yes. We have always option on the shore side
Yes.
to go as an engineer. We can
Mm.
always go, no problem.
Yeah.
Anytime we can go.
Yeah.
Plus, as you mentioned in merchant navy, I can say one thing: if you like the job, if you don't have any problem staying away from your family for
Yeah.
this much of time, then it's like you're getting paid for visiting new to countries without any
Yeah.
visa, without any something. Because I see, if I give small example, I visited Niagara Falls, which is one of the seven wonders.
Wow. Great. Yeah.
It's like if somebody wants to visit from for Niagara Falls, especially from India, he has to cost means he has to spend a lot,
Yes. Yes.
which I can say I spent just maybe the taxi
That's it. That's it.
amount
That's
only,
it.
nothing much.
That's it.
So
Yeah.
that's it. So it's like free of cost. So
Yeah,
we used to get so
I
many
think you
visit so
traveled
many of
entire
countries.
European countries. It
Yes,
seems you traveled entire
yes,
European countries.
European, Canada, US, like that. So
Oh,
it's
great!
like
Yes,
worldwide.
you had seen entire
Normally, we
the
can say we used to get paid for
sometimes. Yeah,
visiting new
कुछ
countries.
कुछ
Yeah.
पाने के लिए कुछ खोना है.
कुछ
Like
खोना पड़ता है. Yeah, if you don't have any
पड़ता है.
problem staying out from your family,
Yes,
but at some point of time when you have your own kids, wife, that time you feel a little.
yeah.
If you can
After that,
still,
everything is okay.
yeah, make it
Even
no problem. Because the best thing is that when you are at ship for 5 to 6 months, then when you go home, you are entirely free. 24
hmm,
into 7, you are entirely free for 3 to 4 months at home.
yes, yes.
So you don't have any tension.
Yeah,
So you can
coolly we
give
can
fully
stay.
to your
Yeah.
family. Yeah.
So
So that is the
no
main
official
benefit.
calls, no official calls, no
You are
office calls,
your own boss.
no
Nothing.
office calls for
So
6 months.
yes, yes, yeah. So that
If
is
you
the
are
thing.
if you are able to spend 6 months in voyage, 6 months will be at
Yes,
home with family members
yes,
without
yes,
any
yes,
work. It's
yes.
good. It's
So that
good
is the
indeed. So I hope definitely our coming generation students get inspired by your right profile. You are really
so.
electrical officer. Being a busy person, you have given me time for BSP voice.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, yeah, really. Because the
No
student
problem,
is
sir. No
yeah.
problem.
Once upon a time you are a student, but now
Yes.
you are an officer in merchant navy and given time for this. Thank you so much, Kuldeep Singh, being with us.
Thank you, sir.
Right. God bless you. Definitely, you will reach the highest positions as you dreamt about chief engineer of the ship. I wish you all the best, and I wish you all the best for your family members at home and everywhere. Thank you so much for being
Thank you,
with
sir.
us.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks a
you.
lot. Okay, sir.